This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
All right.
I'm good. I'm good now.
All right, we try that again. Hi everybody. Again, welcome to show 329 Aussie Mac Zone. Zarn, how are you?
Fantastic, Michael.
Excellent.
Now that we've sorted everything out, getting camera positions right and sound and everything like that.
Yeah, bunkering down.
Yeah, that's right. I'm at home, in my home, not in this Aussie Mac Zone studio where Michael is at the moment.
Locked up, yep.
Yep, which is also his home.
Yep. So, our Aussie Apple ramblings this week. So this week, a very, very, very big thank you to all the medical people around Australia and the globe who are hard workers all the time, let alone in these trying times.
Yes, absolutely.
Story one. Now, Medibank centralising data to deliver personalised customer experience. ZNet reports Medibank is embarking on a project to centralise its data with hopes to gain a single view of its customer. Single view of the customer means single view of privacy, Medibank digital transformation and technology leader John Goh said, speaking at Salesforce World Tour Reimagined earlier in the month, before the problems arose, obviously. Preference management and permissions are really critical for us. We really have to focus on simplifying our data structures and integrations to enable this. Member privacy is at the heart of everything we do at Medibank. The Australian private health insurance provider has turned to Salesforce for help with centralising its preference and subscription centre data through the use of Marketing Cloud and Audience Studio. Go said, while Medibank has been a customer of Salesforce for over 10 years, its acceleration of the tools available only began around 4 years ago when Marketing Cloud was implemented. From the outset, we tried to take a different approach to it. We hired a few key roles to augment the internal team, and they really grew our capability to manage the platform. So today, we really have a thriving market automation practice with a clear roadmap of future growth, he said. According to Go, the biggest challenge for Medibank will be maintaining a relevance with its members in what he called a highly competitive environment, while also focusing on their health needs. How do we maintain strong product differentiation across our brands? How do we build out a dynamic marketing strategy to enable enterprise agility and achieve deep insights, he explained. And finally, how do we use our current technology and capability stack to deliver a real one-to-one health experience for our members? Medibank uses a lot of Salesforce tech. In total, it has around 130 live Salesforce campaigns. Around 65 of those have been converted into behavioural-based journeys utilising Marketing Cloud. In other words, they're going to hassle you even more by putting it that way. We use those to educate our audience on the best way to utilise their cover, learn more about their products, and Medibank Marketing Platforms Manager Neil Bishop added. So there is a link where you can read the message.
We got Tim, Anthony, Simone, and David. Oh,
wow!
Here, watching. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties
earlier on. Yep. Thanks for that. See, to me, they don't come up on my side at all, and I'm the one that's doing the broadcasting.
Well, I'm also now part of the Aussie Mac Zone, and I share it. Oh yeah. Brad, hey Brad.
18 people online, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're watching us.
No, but we've got 6 people viewing.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you everyone that's viewing. Now, Apple has sourced over 20 million protective masks, now building and shipping face shields. TechCrunch informs us, as it mobilises its supply chain, employees and partners to provide personal protective equipment to medical workers.
Thanks, David. It is excellent social distancing.
And partners to provide personal protective equipment to medical workers and others working to stop the spread of COVID-19 epidemic. Apple has sourced over 20 million face masks, probably from Foxconn, as soon as how they transform their production lines to building face masks, and is now building and shipping face shields, according to a statement from Chief Executive Tim Cook. The company is working with governments around the world to distribute its supply of face masks to where it's needed most. Meanwhile, the first delivery of the company's Apple face shields went out to Kaiser Hospital facilities in Santa Clara Valley earlier this week, according to Cook. I wonder if they've got an Apple logo on them.
That'd be cool.
Apple noted the mask pack flat and ship 100 to a box. They can be assembled in less than 2 minutes and are fully adjustable. Cook said that a company would ship 1 million by the end of the week and will expect to ship an additional 1 million face shields every week. 1 million every week, with a goal to expand distribution beyond the US. For Apple, this is a labour of love and gratitude, and we will share more of our efforts over time, Cook said.
That's so good. I know, was it Gladdy was talking to companies that have had to slow down production of what they would normally be doing. And then the state's offering companies that have done this retraining on making the products that we need the most, like masks, gloves, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's great to see that Apple has repurposed what they're doing, and they're actually, making these masks.
Yeah, and there was one last week again where some students had come up with a valve that turns some other piece of gear into a proper respirator.
Yeah, I've seen.
Plastic one, you just 3D print it.
Yeah.
Plug it into this bit of gear that you can buy, assuming that there's plenty of those around.
Yep.
And away you go. Yep. So
Did you know that they worked out how to do that by, sort of scanning the product, and the company that they scanned it from threatened to sue them because it was in Italy.
Yeah.
And threatened to sue them because it was their licensed product, and they said, "Okay, that's fine, sue us, because this is, people need this to save lives." And the company that owns the copyright to it were charging a ridiculous amount of money for each one, and they couldn't supply enough.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even about the money. They couldn't meet demand. 3D printing them, they could meet demand, and it only cost them something ridiculous, like $11, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so instead of being $1,500, it was 11.
Yeah, and you can get every school that's not doing anything else at the moment.
Yep.
Like lots and lots of schools, ordinary public schools, have got 3D printers.
Absolutely.
And if each school printed 10 a day,
yep,
we'd have enough to look after Australia, just like that.
Yep. That's right.
So it's not that hard.
Yep, agreed. So,
yeah, there's plenty of thoughts going around. Now, what about relaxing going around? Gaming.
So speaking of relaxing and gaming, I've got the game for you. It's called Lifelike. It really is a game you need right now. You really, if you have, if you're watching this, obviously you have an Apple device of some sort.
Sit back a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I keep getting closer and closer to the camera because I like you people so much. You need more of me.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. So it's just so beautiful, this game, and the music behind it's like something you'd hear at a Reiki session done by Gem Mineral Sapphire.
You lost me.
It was just relaxing. You got to sort of be this bright yellow, for less of a word, a star, and you burst through these floating bubbles of color, and they did different things, and other things burst out of them, and you got that they followed you and turned into different shapes and things like that. And with the music, the colors, and just the way everything worked, it was just wonderful. It was so great to play. Kellyanne could hear the music in the background while I was playing it, and on Saturday, and she was just like, "Man, that music's so relaxing." I'm like, I know, it's great, and it really was like meditating, because I got so sort of engrossed in it, I lost what was going on around me, and the meditation music hits, and you feel it in the walls breathe, and you're in Zen, and so I thought, if you grab 20 minutes of this a day, like you're on your lunch break and you have a flick through and just to play with it, and you're whirling around doing absolutely nothing except for enjoying the relaxation of it.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. So I gave this game at this point in time 7 apples out of 5. Because it was...
Because you're so meditated.
That's right.
Meditated. David reckons it sounds like a game from Nimbin.
That's right, Dave. It definitely felt like a game from Nimbin.
Thank you to all those watchers from Nimbin.
That's right. Peace, brothers.
So what about any more games, any entertainment that you've been catching up this
week?
Well,
I have. I haven't been playing just Apple games this week, or I haven't just been watching Apple TV Plus, and so I've been back into what do you call it? Oh, I've lost it. Why do I do this? Well, Grand Theft Auto, for one, I've started into that again, and because I've had a bit of extra time on my hands. I say that and smile because I'm home, 3 kids, and Kellyanne, so I probably don't have extra time on my hands, but I'm taking the time out. And I downloaded what was the game for Mason? Curtis loves it as well. It's the block game. So I can't even think of the name of it now. Oh well.
Yeah.
But I downloaded that so we can build stuff and create with that, because it's still good. It teaches you sort of that hand control stuff.
Yeah.
What else have we been watching? There's a car show actually on Netflix that we've been watching. There's a spider. Oh God, I seen it in the back of the camera. I'm like, ah!
Don't tell KAD.
I know. You never tell her that. It's called, see, here we go. Rust to Riches.
Okay.
Yes. Car Masters.
Yeah.
That's season 2. And they've got 2 shops now.
Yeah.
And they're building cool hot rods and, trading and swapping and that sort of stuff. Been watching that. Been rewatching The Young Ones because it's always good. Other than that, I haven't watched anything new.
Okay.
So I've been watching older stuff and stuff. Oh, Minecraft. Thank you, Karen. I don't know why I yelled that out. She can't hear it. Well, she can hear it because it's on the thing. But yes, Minecraft.
There you go.
I downloaded Minecraft for Mason. Well, I was going to actually have a go of it tomorrow. We're going to do a little bit of outside learning tomorrow.
Okay, good.
So we thought we'd go out the back. Oh, we've been actually. So what I've been doing for entertainment, we built a baking soda volcano.
Yeah.
And we did that with Kellyanne's fantastic artistic side. She helped very much build that. We've made corn flour putty.
Yeah. Which
is a liquid, but when you touch it goes hard and that sort of stuff. we've done lots of arts and crafts and that sort of stuff. So that's what I've been doing. Instead of gaming, we've been doing lots of arts and crafts.
Good.
Yeah.
So
that's it from gaming
well,
and entertainment.
One of the things that I did this week was I used clips to just send a little video to the grandkids.
It's not true, Karen. All right.
Karen says, Paul Kell sounds like she's doing it all while you're playing games, son. Getting it right on him.
That's not true, I hope.
Yes. You keep out of the way.
That's right.
Now.
Shut up, Trish. All right. Look at both the mums on me. They're supposed to be on my side.
So, with entertainment for Karen and I,
yep.
We caught up with a few more episodes of both The Amazing Stories individual and Servant.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
And yeah, excellent. Just takes a little bit to get into Servant, but yeah, it's a bit weird, out there. And Amazing Stories have been awesome. They're terrific little episodes. Yeah,
awesome.
The last one we're watching had one of the guys out of Harry Potter, the little red-haired dude out of Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, Weasley, Rod Weasley. He's got his own show, but he's always anxious, isn't he?
But yeah, he was in Amazing Stories, so that was good.
Awesome.
Yeah. And also another one that we caught up with. I heard about this on not Aussie Mac Break Weekly.
Yep.
And it's James Corden, One Man, Two Governors. And Karen and I watched this on YouTube on the weekend. It's a recording of the stage show for which Corden, which you know from Carpool Karaoke.
Yeah, and Late Night with James Corden.
Yeah. It won a Tony Award, which is like a Oscar for stage shows.
Yeah.
It does go for 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it does have intermission in the middle. It was a great way to spend some time forgetting the world.
Yep.
And thanks to the National Theatre in the UK for putting it up there.
Absolutely. That's so cool that all these theatres are actually doing this.
Yeah.
Lots of theatres in the States are doing it. I'm pretty sure a couple here as well.
Yeah. So it's been really good. Now here's one for you. Niantic squares up against Apple and Facebook with acquisition of augmented reality startup 6D.ai. TechCrunch again, even as the pandemic forces Niantic to shift the way its outdoor-friendly titles are played, because you do indoor raids now.
Yep.
From home. Instead of going down the park or wherever to do them, you do them from home. And they were on that.
I'm glad you know where all the raves are, Michael.
Right?
On the whistle.
They got that pretty quick, didn't they?
That's right.
So, the gaming company is charging ahead with its efforts to build out an augmented reality platform, which also allows users to interact in the real world. The studio behind Pokemon Go announced that it had acquired 6D.ai, a promising San Francisco-based augmented reality startup focused on building software that allowed smartphone cameras to rapidly detect the 3D layouts of spaces around them. The companies didn't share terms of the deal, and Niantic's bread and butter is mobile games, specifically Pokemon Go. But the company has raised... Yeah?
They had the Harry Potter one as well, but I don't think it went that well.
No, I don't think it went anywhere near as good.
No, it was just Pokemon Go, but instead of Pokemon Go, they just changed it to Harry Potter.
Yeah, so building out the company raised nearly $500 million to do something more, building out a developer platform for augmented reality, and that has been created so far by rivals Facebook and Apple.
Yeah.
Acquiring 6D is an interesting step further there. Niantic is a consumer games company, and 6D AI was primarily working with enterprise clients. While Niantic will be shutting down 6D AI's existing developer tools over the next month, a spokesman tells TechCrunch that the tech will soon be integrated with the company's Niantic real-world platform to help developers build AR experiences for all types of consumer and business applications, including enterprise. So you got anything else to comment? Because there's not much news around, of course.
Yeah, I know there isn't at all, really.
We're not really here to talk about the virus too much.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to talk about it either. I thought this would be a much better break. Well, we've just been doing lots of family stuff, like it's really important, I think, because we're all locked down like this, that you really get into, all that togetherness and enjoy it. And that's what we've been doing. Lots of outdoor activities out the backyard.
Yeah.
We've got the dog who is now stronger than our 5-year-old, which is hilarious because you give him his pool toy and he just drags Mason around the backyard. I think we're going to do a video chat with my cousin and his partner and children. We're going to do a baking date on the weekend.
Excellent. Yep.
Where we're going to decorate cookies for Easter. We've been doing video calls with Mason's schoolmates.
Good, that's important.
So he's still in contact with his friends. We've also, with Mason and his friends from school, been teaching them how to use a mailbox.
Oh, yeah?
So we've been writing letters to his friends, Easter cards, and then we go down and post them. I'll drive down, we jump out, we post them back in the car, come home. But he comes with me. He gets to post the letters as well.
Good.
So he understands how to post a letter. I think it's a new generation of letter writers.
Excellent.
Yeah. We've been doing dance lessons on YouTube. So we just put on this morning. Mason and I were trying to do the moonwalk. Showing us on YouTube how to do the moonwalk.
Good.
We did a bit of basic, it's called, a rock and roll dance. Kellyanne and I and the boys were all there trying to do steps to a rock and roll dance. So that's that sort of stuff. I know we don't normally talk about this stuff on here.
That's right.
But that's the sort of stuff we
wouldn't normally be doing that.
Yeah, that's right. That's the sort of stuff we've been doing. It's the best way to sort of stay safe.
Well, talking about I can't remember, it was New South Wales Ballet or New South Wales Dance Studio, something or other.
Yep.
They make more money out of dance lessons than they do out of the shows that they put on.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. My cousin works for one of them.
Yeah.
She's a dancer. Actually, it's my cousin's daughter, so it's my second cousin, I guess.
So so that was one of the stories that came up during the week, and and that's under normal circumstances, not now when we've got social distancing, because it was about doing dance lessons over the internet and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, well, that's what we've been looking at, that sort of stuff, because we thought it was a good idea. I was talking to Trish about it this morning. My friends who are also doing a podcast once a week, just for sanity, I think, and just talking to their friends and everything like that. That Sally and Peter Ether on Facebook, they just do a Facebook Live chat thing, talking to everybody, telling everyone what they've been doing, how they've been staying sane, talking about wine they've been drinking.
Yeah.
Their daughter's an amazing singer-songwriter, musician. So this week their daughter played a song. I think you might have heard of her as well. I've shown you before.
Mm-hmm.
So does it? Oh, I don't want to get a name wrong, so I'll look it up and I'll share it in the notes.
Okay.
I know it's Divana something Ether, but I can't remember if it's Grace or Grace or something like that. She's a fantastic young artist. And so she played a song that was lovely, and they were like, embarrassing parents dancing behind her. It was really good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So these are things that people have to do at the moment to
Yep.
to mix and mingle. Now, another story we've got is Apple updates iWork for Mac with iCloud Drive folder and sharing, new themes and more. 9 to 5 Mac this time. Apple is rolling out a round of updates today for the iWork collection of apps for Mac. These updates bring iCloud Drive folder sharing support and much more to Keynote numbers Keynote pages and numbers for Mac OS.
Yeah.
Apple is now rolling out updates for Keynote numbers for iOS as well and iPad OS with new features. Now, all three applications now allow you to add a document to a shared iCloud Drive folder. Thanks to the recent release of macOS Catalina, iCloud Drive folder sharing is a Dropbox-like feature that allows you to share a folder once and have everyone be able to see the contents of that folder as they change. It also has who's changed it and that sort of thing. Keynote is also adding support for new themes, PDF export with comments and more. Here are the full release notes. Add a Keynote presentation to a shared drive for automatically updating and collaboration. Edit shared presentations while offline and your changes will upload when you're back online. Select from a variety of gorgeous new themes to help you get started. Easily access your recently used themes in a redesigned theme chooser. Print or export a PDF of your presentation with comments included. Add a drop cap to make text stand out with a large decorative first letter. Enhance your presentations with a variety of new editable shapes. And there's new keyboard text build in and build out animation. Now, in addition to iCloud Drive folder sharing, Numbers has also been updated with offline support for shared spreadsheets, support for more rows and columns than ever before, and the full release notes explain: create spreadsheets with more rows and columns, apply a color to the background of a sheet, add Numbers spreadsheet to a shared iCloud Drive, edit shared spreadsheets while offline, easily access recently used templates. But last but not least, Pages for Mac has also added new templates, new themes and much more. There's also support for adding a drop cap to make a paragraph stand out a bit more. New themes, drop cap, apply a color gradient or image to the background of any document. Easily access your recently used templates in a redesigned template chooser. Enhance your documents with a variety of new editable shapes. Apple has also teased that it has similar updates planned for the iWork suite of applications for iOS, but it's already done them. So that's it.
Awesome.
A lot of work there. A lot more things to come. There's nothing much for Australia in the way of software or hardware that I can think of that's happened as yet. So don't forget, we've got our snow notes link each week. Our snow notes, our show notes link each week on show upload. The link being this week, aussiemaxzone.com.au/AMZ329. There you will see the last 6 weeks of show notes. You can email Michael at aussiemaxzone.com.au or Zarn at aussiemaxzone.com.au. Spotify, search for Aussie Mac Zone in the Apple News.
Apple Podcast is Aussie Mac Zone.
Yeah, and now Google Podcast, Aussie Mac Zone. Google just released their podcast player. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Google.
That's another one. Yes.
Excellent.
So I think it's over to you for the sign-off, sir.
Fantastic. Hope everyone's safe. We send our big Apple hearts to you out there. And remember, an apple a day keeps the androids away.